Hey everyone, this is Adam with Flowpath. I wanted to make another video here diving a bit deeper into our external access within Flowpath for requesters to submit work orders. This is a great way, for example, if you have requesters that do not have or require a login for Flowpath, they can use an external form, they can send a text message or a phone call, as well as an email to simply create a work order rather quickly, and you can communicate back to them. So let's dive in by starting in our settings menu. And then the last tab over here called external access, we're going to click into that. In a previous video, we talked about white labeling in this top section up here. This is where you can input your company name and upload a custom logo. But we're going to move down here to external forms. So you can see that I have a form here created called Blockloft Work Order Request. It does need to be active for it to work. And then you have a few options down here that you can notify a requester via email once the work order is submitted, or via text if we have a valid known mobile number. So what this means is every work order is, or not work order rather, but every public form generates a unique ID in this link here. And you can take this link and embed it into an intranet site or put it on your website, for example. We also generate a QR code that makes it really easy for someone to walk up with a mobile device, scan it, and then they're automatically taken to the form within the browser on their phone. So right down below the QR code, we're going to have the form preview. This is what it looks like when a user actually navigates to it. And I'll show you what that looks like from the actual URL. So here you can, you have some required fields such as, their name, their phone number, their email, and then you have complete control over customizing what locations are visible by clicking that icon right there, the pencil icon, as well as categories. So right now I only have a handful that's selected, but if I click into my pencil icon, I can select more or even take away less if you want. Over on the right side, we give you the ability to add more custom fields to the forms. So for example, we have a lot of customers who will input, when did this issue occur? And you can make that a text, a date and time, or a number field. And you can also make that required as well. So down here below on the form as well, they'll be able to attach any images. You can require an image upload if needed, and then obviously the description. So what does this look like for the requester itself? If I navigate to this link here, you can see it's just a very simple form. So all of those fields that we selected, they can input their name, a phone number, email address. They can select the location that they're at or where the work order needs to be completed, and then the category. Once the category is selected, it will enable the other fields here so we can upload any files. We'll input our description. They will need to verify that they are not a robot, and then click the green Submit Work Order button. This will give them a confirmation that a work order has been submitted, and then you can communicate back to them via email or text. So that covers the public form. You can have multiple ones. You can see we have quite a handful created here in our demo account. Let's move on down to the custom phone number here. So within Flowpath, we can generate an automated phone number. You can see there's one right here. This is 678 area code. And what this will do is if you have users that from a cell phone text that number, they can input a quick description, click send, and then that will generate a work order within your Flowpath account. You can customize the automatic response that they will get using this text right here, and then request additional information if needed. Same concept, we also have call to create. So you can simply call the number that we generate, and you'll get essentially like a voicemail where you can speak what needs to happen within the work order. And you can also customize what is being said during that call once it picks up there. The last option is a Flowpath custom email. So we also generate an email address down here under your external settings as well. You can choose to assign a certain category if you want to, or leave no category assigned. But essentially the way this works is if I pulled out my phone right now and copied and pasted this email in and submitted a description within the body of that email, click submit, that's going to generate a work order within your dashboard. And you can communicate back and forth with that requester via email after they've submitted. So hopefully you find this helpful. We're happy to help you set all of this up during your onboarding phase. But if you have any further questions, feel free to reach out via chat or send us an email.